How you doing? Welcome to my channel. This is YouTube Can't Be Great, and this is Marriage Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition. I don't know what episode this is, but this is a lot of seasons. I didn't check all that shit. I think this is season with K. Michelle, Gangsta Boo, Emmett, Rich Dollars, Mariah Lynn, the dentist that K. Michelle is with, Emmett, the Gangsta Boo's with, A1 and Lyrica's crazy ass. This is the episode that they're in. So essentially we start off here where they're all in the room and they're locked in. And this episode is supposed to be about communication, right? Which means that the couples have to be able to communicate with each other. And to do that, they have a skit that they have to do, like a project. One person is going to be blind, putting a puzzle together, finding something in the room, and then the other partner is going to be the one to guide them with their words. So you have to be able to communicate instructions to the person, and the person you love has to be able to listen to what you're saying, because y'all just talk over each other all the damn time. K. Michelle and Caston, I think that's his name, the dentist, they seem to do okay when Caston is speaking. K. Michelle wasn't even paying attention to what her man is doing, to the point where he fell across, almost literally broke something going across the damn bathtub. All she cares about is if he's talking to her about babies. Anything else that comes out of his mouth, she don't give a fuck. So that was the extent of their communication. Rich is very condescending because he thinks he's smarter than Mariah Lynn. He's more experienced than Mariah Lynn. He's condescending when he speaks to her, probably because they're not together in real life. He's just fucking her whenever he wants to. Right? So he just does her whenever he wants her. So there's here, and she's giving him instructions, and he's not listening. First of all, because he's chauvinistic, head of the creep squad. Ain't no girl that's going to tell him what to do, because he obviously has no respect for women. He didn't want to claim you. Why would he listen to you? So she's giving him instructions. He's not listening. It is what it is. Gangsta Boo and Emmett does not have already expressed that Gangsta Boo has a very condescending demeanor in the way that she approaches him and how she speaks to him and how she deals with him. Gangsta Boo says that Emmett doesn't protect her when it comes to his family attacking her. So it looks like he's not really a man. So what she does is she has a very condescending way of approaching it, because she feels like, shit, if you're not going to protect me as a man, I don't have to respect you. So she's giving him instructions. And what he does is, whenever he gets frustrated with her, he doesn't stay there and try to fix it. He walks away, because that's what he's been doing all these years. So he's just like, fuck it, I'm not doing this shit. You're not going to talk to me crazy. I don't like how you talk to me. Fuck it. We're just going to go and it'll be what it is. So we're going to leave this shit unfinished. He leaves. A1 and Lyrica. Lyrica has minimal patience. Okay. She's spoiled. She was raised by her mom, I think her mom had lost one of her children. And I think that because of that, unfortunately, the mom may have poured a lot of love to Lyrica, but also showering her with gifts and gifts and gifts. Plus, she was on tour several times too. So Lyrica is used to getting what she wants and getting her way. So whenever things don't go her way, or she doesn't have the space to do things on her own time, she just checks out. So A1 is giving her instructions, and she's checking out because she's getting frustrated. Things aren't going her way, and she's like, I'm done with this shit. I'm over it. Dr. Ish and Judge Lynn Toller did observe that A1 seems to have more patience in the manner of how he talks to Lyrica. At the same time, Lyrica probably don't want to be listening to A1's cheating ass voice. I wouldn't either. As many times as he cheated on her, I wouldn't want to hear a damn thing from you. Zip that motherfucker up. I don't want to see nothing. But you're here to fix your marriage or your relationship, so might as well listen to him. So this little skit or project that they had, or this little task that they had, was a shit show. It exposed a lot of the lack of communication issues that they have in every single relationship. So the next one ended up being that they all had to basically share a t-shirt and then build like a chair or build something. You have Lyrica and A1 in the same t-shirt, but A1 is the one that's trying to build something. Lyrica is just sitting there. K. Michelle planted her big ass on top of Caston's lap and was like, we might not build this shit, but I'm gonna enjoy this. Maybe he can make this baby this way too. I'm over. I can just bounce on this right now. Then Gangsta Boo and Emmett, they don't even want to be next to each other, let alone share the same shirt, because Emmett got his ass right the fuck up and left. He was like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to be this close to her. Not when she's this close to my ear yelling at me like I'm not a man. Who wants to do that? Then we have Rich Dollars and Mariah having the same issue, where he's saying things to her that's demeaning and condescending, as if she's not intelligent enough to be able to understand if he talks to her in a respectable manner. The same issue that Mariah has been talking about. I don't like when he says those things to me because it puts me down. Well, bitch, that's the way that Rich is with women, is he shatters whatever confidence they have so he can be able to walk all over them. and then confuses it with love. It's called psychological and mental abuse. Then we have Lyrica finally getting up, exhausted, annoyed, talking about, I don't want to do this shit, and she up and leaves. Judge Lynn Toller is peeping all this stuff. And while Lyrica and A1 are there to work on their relationship, K. Michelle and Casson are also there to work on their relationship. But K. Michelle has been very critical about A1 and Lyrica, just like Rich has been very critical about Lyrica's behavior with A1's marriage, when not one of them actually know the extent of what occurred, because nobody knows what happens behind closed doors. But K. Michelle, instead of fixing what's within herself and trying to force Casson to have a baby when he's not ready, she's now focusing on Lyrica. And she brings up the past that we saw on Love and Hip Hop, where Lyrica was supposed to show up and I guess open for K. Michelle on one of her shows. And this bitch showed up like 45 some odd minutes late, expecting to be pampered and catered to. And K. Michelle ended up cussing her out and calling her a wop-sided ass. Like saying your ass is wop-sided. It's not even equal. What are you doing? So they have this already like bitter hate type relationship. So K. Michelle is critical about everything that happens between them. A1 has already been nice to K. Michelle, even though Lyrica already feels some type of way about the situation. So they all leave, and then this whole shit just happens, goes down, where we find out that it seems there's a rule. Nobody's supposed to have their cell phone until after the confessionals. And somehow K. Michelle with her sneaky ass had her cell phone, even though they hadn't gone to confessionals. So A1 now is essentially snitching, but at the same time, he's making a point. How the fuck does K. Michelle have her phone and I can't get my phone until I go to confessional? Rich is in the confessional doing his stuff, talking off his storm, wanting to hear the sound of his own voice like usual, and all hell breaks loose. Casson goes upstairs and tells K. Michelle, yo, he could have easily just said, hey, can I have my phone? He didn't have to snitch and put you up there and act like, throw you on the bus. I mean, I know you have your phone when you're not supposed to, but why the hell would he need to say that? Which is snitching. Why would A1 need to put it in that way? Like, oh, well, K. Michelle got to keep hers. Why can I get mine? And then K. Michelle now loses it. Keep my name out your mouth. Don't you need to be snitching on me type thing, because it was probably against the rules and she'll know what penalty that's going to be. A1 now starts screaming in the stairs, get my motherfucking phone. All this about a damn phone. It makes me think that there's something in that phone that he doesn't want people to know. Who are you cheating on Lyrica with now? He's screaming on top of the stairs about a phone. Rich is like, well, this is the house I'm over here living with this crazy nonsense. We don't know what the fuck is going on with Gangsta Boo and Emmett. K. Michelle is being held back, taking off her clothes. She's in her damn lingerie with her titties and her ass and her legs out, trying to go and fight A1, a grown man. Casson is trying to hold her back. You got Lyrica coming out the room because now she has an excuse to attack K. Michelle. She don't give a fuck about A1. Bitch, come beat my ass. Come beat my ass. Come fight me. It was just became, and all this about a damn phone. Bitch, you better worry about what's in that damn phone that A1 wants it so bad than worry about K. Michelle and snitching on her, because that's just a mess. There's something in that phone that A1 does not want to be seen, that he's making it a big freaking deal right now. What's the issue? What is going on, A1? Because you here to fix your marriage, but you probably talking to somebody else again. So Lyrica starts going off. You got K. Michelle going off. You got A1 going off to the camera people and everything like that. And that's just how the episode ends. And then I got to wait for the next episode. This episode, I don't even know what to rate it. I just knew that the entire fight that they had, that they were recording, was just dumb. I feel like A1 probably has something in that phone that he doesn't want nobody to see for him to act the way that he did. And snitching on K. Michelle used it as a reason to now say something and go off, because she essentially was doing something wrong. And yes, they snitched on you, but bitch, it ain't that serious. They told the producers you had your phone in because they wanted their own phone back. I mean, hell, girl, it is what it is. I think that K. Michelle has been looking for a reason to actually attack A1 and Lyrica, as critical as she's been this entire time. Period. Anyway, that's the extent of that review. I'm going to do the next one when it comes up. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your day. Go ahead and check out my review for Love After Lockup, and go ahead and binge watch. It's been a while. I'm getting my groove back in. Baby's getting a little bit older. Just go ahead and check it out. Y'all enjoy it. Bye.